Hello everyone, I am Dr. Kamlesh. I am a consultant general physician working in Yashoda Hospital, Secunderabad. I have been working with the Yashoda group of hospitals for the last 20 years. Today my topic would be about corticosteroids, what are these drugs and what is their effect on the immune system of the body, and with special reference to the COVID-19 pandemic which is going on in the world. So we have often been listening to steroids, XYZ person is using steroids. So what exactly are corticosteroids? Corticosteroids are the natural hormones which are produced by the cortex of the adrenal glands of the human body. They are useful for a lot of important effects in the body. They have got an immune modulatory effect, they have got an anti-inflammatory effect, and they also have effect on protein, fat and carbohydrate metabolism. So coming to corticosteroids can either be produced by the body or we can also supplement by outside source in the form of tablets, injections or some solutions. When it is produced by the body, it is produced by the adrenal glands. The adrenal gland produces two types of corticosteroids, basically glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids. The effect of glucocorticoid is basically to immune modulatory effect as well as anti-inflammatory effect in protein, fat and carbohydrate metabolism, as I said. And those of the mineralocorticoids are to control the body salt and water. The steroids can be either systemic or local. Local are those that act locally, like we use the ear drops, eye drops. They all contain local steroids, or on the skin we use for different kind of infections. We use the local corticosteroid gels. They act only locally, they don't have effect on the body, but if used in excess quantity, they can have any serious side effect. Coming to the systemic corticosteroids, they are given in the form of tablets or in the injections to have effect to treat lot of diseases, which I am going to tell you in the later stages. Basically, steroids are used when body is deficient in that. Other than that, we also use when we need this steroid for its immune modulatory action or anti-inflammatory action. Like there are a lot of diseases where the immune system of the body is not functioning properly. So we have to suppress the immunity. There is immune overreactivity in the body, and that can cause a lot of problems in the form of inflammation, immune reactions. Here we have to give steroids to suppress the immunity. There are a lot of diseases like this. The first thing, they are the allergic disorders. Here we have to suppress the allergy by giving steroids. Second thing comes lot of malignancies and blood disorders like ITP, where the blood platelet counts come down. So only and the best treatment available here is steroids. Similarly, there are other diseases like arthritis, other rheumatological conditions like SLE. Here also we have to give steroids to suppress the inflammation. Like this, we can go to n number of diseases where we can give steroids. Especially commonly used steroids are the dermatological problems like psoriasis, then eczema, where we have to use steroids commonly. Steroid is a two-way sport. It can help the patient, it can also cause damage. So the doctor should properly decide when to use steroid, whether it's really needed or not. Steroid is needed, as I said, when you need to suppress the immunity or you want to reduce the inflammation in the body. Then we have to decide the dose. If not given in the proper dose, or if not given in the proper time, if it is given for a prolonged time, it can have a lot of other adverse effects. So we have to properly design the dose for each and every disease and give and look for the side effect. The common side effects which we see with steroids are like weight gain, fluid and salt retention, then skin becomes very friable, there can be hair loss, then bones can become weak and cause fractures of the bones. We can also see lot of infections, fungal infections associated with steroid use. We also see rise in the blood sugars, rise in the blood pressure, etc. So there are a lot of side effects associated with steroids. It's a very good drug, it's a life-saving drug, but it has to be used in very appropriate dose and in the right manner by a proper and good physician. COVID-19 infection as such is a systemic inflammation in the body. It causes inflammation throughout the body and therefore it leads to immune suppression. What happens with steroid use is the body is already immune suppressed and the virus has got an opportunity to spread and replicate very fast. Therefore, people who are on immune suppressant drugs, especially steroids and also other drugs like cancer drugs, have to be careful with in this pandemic, because if they get infection, it's very difficult to control you because your body is already immune suppressed, and COVID-19 in addition causes immune suppression by releasing various cytokines. Most of the medications we use against different organisms can weaken the immune system. Suppose we are giving antibacterial, then definitely we are killing the bacteria and bacteria, and we are avoiding the natural immune process to develop. Similarly with the antiviral, suppose somebody has got chickenpox in the childhood, he develops a natural lifelong immunity against that virus. But in case we have given an antiviral, then there is chance that he can get reinfected with the same virus. So antivirals again are a two-edged sword. We have to give when really required, when it is life-threatening. Otherwise, antivirals themselves can cause immune suppression. Coming to now, we are using steroids for different conditions. Lot of people are on steroids for varied conditions, and especially with the COVID pandemic going around us, we have to think about what we can do to develop our immune system. Immune system can be developed in number of different ways. One thing is physical activity. That's the most important thing. Everybody should regularly exercise at least for 1 hour a day to improve your immunity. It increases your lung capacity, it increases your breathing capacity. Then second thing is stress. Stress is one of the main factor which decreases your immunity levels. So reduction of stress is very important. Unnecessary stress can decrease your immunity. Third point I want to stress is sleep. Sleep is very important. Inadequate sleep, too much of stress, no physical activity, all will weaken your system. If you are taking care of these three things, the next important thing is the diet. Diet, if balanced and healthy, can take care of immune system. See that you include all kind of foods in your diet, vegetables, fruits, dry fruits, etc. And lots of pulses, lots of protein based diet is very useful to improve your immunity. Then come the medications. So 4 points we have stressed upon: stress, sleep, exercise and diet. The last and the most important, as we said, lot of the topic discussion is going around about the use of vitamin D, vitamin C and zinc, etc. during this season. So vitamin C definitely has got an immune boosting effect. Taking 1 tablet of vitamin C a day definitely will help you. Similarly, vitamin D weekly once will help you in boosting up your immunity. A lot of multivitamins like zinc, especially zinc based vitamins, are useful because it has got an effect on prevention of the viral entry into the human cells. Yeah, as I said, to improve the immunity, these are some of the things: vitamin C, vitamin D, multivitamin containing zinc, then omega-3 fatty acids. These are some of the best medicines we can try and use. We can also take B12. A lot of people are deficient in vitamin B12, especially vegetarians. So supplementing these vitamins can really help in boosting up your immunity. So ultimately what I want to tell is that corticosteroids are very important and life-saving drugs. They are produced by the body, but when insufficient, we have to give from an external source in the form of tablets, injections or lotions. Sometimes they can also be harmful when the dose exceeds or when it is not required. In that case, it can weaken your immune system, it can weaken your body, and there is chance that you can get a serious infection in the form of COVID or any other whichever prevalent disease. We have to understand this, the use of steroid in a proper way and pertain to the required dose. That's very important. So we have to consult your doctor regularly to assess whether you are on a regular dose or right dose or not. Thanks a lot.